the thinking cosmos, the science behind the idea of a conscious universe. In a dramatic shift of perspective, scientists are now proposing a bold new narrative. Life and consciousness may be the inevitable outcome of the universe itself. Far from a quirk of chemistry, our existence could be the cosmos learning to know itself. All the atoms in your body, the carbon in your bones, the iron coursing through your veins, the calcium in your teeth, were once forged in the heart of dying stars. When those stars exploded, they scattered raw material across light years. Gravity gathered those atoms into planets, oceans, molecules, and eventually beings able to think about it. In this view, we are not outsiders observing the universe, but rather the universe at its most complex expression. The idea that consciousness is a natural stage in cosmic evolution is no longer mere philosophy. It's emerging as a scientific hypothesis. For decades, biologists treated life as a fortuitous accident. Today, physicists argue the opposite. Given the right conditions, life is baked into the laws of physics. According to thermodynamics, systems tend toward greater entropy, more disorder. Yet under flowing energy, local order can emerge. One landmark hypothesis comes from physicist Jeremy England, who proposed that matter exposed to a steady energy influx will spontaneously self-organize in ways that dissipate the energy more efficiently. In other words, when the sun or any stable energy source drives a system long enough, life isn't a cosmic fluke. It may be a statistical inevitability. From this vantage point, the universe becomes more than a backdrop for life. It becomes the stage, the actor, and the playwright. The famed line from Carl Sagan, "We are the way the cosmos makes itself aware," suddenly resonates not as poetic metaphor, but scientific possibility. Complexity gives rise to new properties. Just as billions of neurons give rise to consciousness, billions of human minds, sensors, and machines may represent the planet awakening to itself. Enter the idea of planetary or even universal intelligence. Some scientists posit a global cognitive biosphere, where intelligence is not sequestered on Earth but entwined with the cosmos. Meanwhile, in the frontier of quantum consciousness, physicists Roger Penrose and Stuart Hameroff developed the controversial OR model. They suggest that consciousness might not simply be a biological phenomenon, but could arise from quantum processing inside neurons, microtubules orchestrating quantum states that collapse, producing conscious moments. While skeptics remain, the idea reframes consciousness as woven into the fabric of reality itself. Meanwhile, astrophysics is accelerating the search for life beyond Earth. The James Webb Space Telescope is already detecting potential biosignatures in exoplanet atmospheres. Next-gen missions such as HEBEX and LUVOIR aim to discover worlds where chemistry turned to biology. Some researchers argue we should search not just for life, but for technosignatures, evidence of consciousness in forms we don't yet recognize. As humanity builds powerful artificial intelligence, the narrative deepens. Renowned researcher Max Tegmark and others suggest that AI could represent the next chapter in cosmic self-awareness. When machines begin to ask their own questions about existence and meaning, we may witness the universe thinking through a new medium. Still, the universe remains strangely silent. The famous Fermi Paradox asks, if intelligent life is probable, why haven't we heard from others? One provocative answer: perhaps mature civilizations stop sending conventional signals when they realize the true communication lies in understanding the cosmos itself, the so-called maturity filter. In this grand narrative, consciousness becomes a mirror, a mechanism by which the universe checks itself. We are stardust returned to the stars in a curious loop of awareness. When we look out at the night sky, the cosmos looks back through us. In scientific terms, consciousness may be a natural phase in the evolution of information. In poetic terms, it is the cosmos awakening, one question, one telescope, one mind at a time.